Hi Scorpio, this is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I get started on your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for taking the time out to leave comments. Thank you for those who've ordered readings. I appreciate your support and I value your support. And I've enjoyed working with all of you. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the videos. So we have a new moon in Aries on April 5th and a full moon in Libra on the 19th. So let's see what's coming up for Scorpio in terms of love and relationships. What is coming up? What does Scorpio need to know about love and relationships for the month of April 2019? May only the highest forces be present to ensure that the truth be told. What does Scorpio need to know about love and relationships? The Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Moon, the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Hermit, the Fool, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so you start April out with the Five of Pentacles, which is a card of, you might be worried about money, or you may feel you're coming out of a depression. Like you might have felt isolated or cut off from people. Feeling like you're not fitting in, or feeling isolated. The Five of Pentacles fives are a card of instability. So there could be some financial instability that you're worried about. But you have the Ace of Pentacles here. So there is something that's countering that feeling. So there could be a new job offer or a new opportunity to make money. You have the Three of Pentacles here. You have all this talent. I feel like you're on the edge of a new adventure that's going to take you out of this mode. If you've been feeling, and you might have come through, like, you might have some residual energy from March when you enter April. So you could be healing. Because here, this is a card of someone who's been through the mill, who's been through a lot, and they're needing help. They're needing healing. They're needing to talk to someone, help them recover. So either you're dealing with that yourself, you're going to someone for guidance and to help you overcome a difficult past, or you could be helping someone else who's going through a difficult time, who's going through a depression. In any case, you have this Ace of Pentacles. So you're in a good place. I don't think that you're going to be, if you're having any kind of financial problems, they're not going to be that's going to be changing. Definitely that's going to be changing because of a new opportunity coming up. You have skills and you've been recognized for those skills in the past, but your energy has been a little bit scattered. You might have been trying different things, trying to see what's going to work, you know, and you've been spreading your energy too thin. So you might be working on multiple projects, or you're going in a million different directions. This is a card of victory through discipline and focus. So you really need to decide, what do I really want for my future? Where do I really want to, you know, I have a lot of talent, and I have a lot of options on how to use that talent. Where can I use it to the best of my ability that's going to bring me the most fulfillment? What is it that I really love doing? Because you can't keep scattering your energy. That's what's kind of holding you back. And the moon is coming up here in the near future. So you're kind of like coming out of the state of confusion. Like the moon is, there's a state of confusion. Like you don't have enough information. Or it could also mean, on the one hand, it could mean confusion, not being able to see clearly, not thinking clearly, blowing things out of proportion, making a mountain out of a molehill, you know, like taking something and blowing it up, making it a big problem when it's really not. Maybe you're feeling insecure in a relationship and you're feeling like, oh, nobody cares, and, you know, and that's not really true. You're just feeling, it's just something that you're going through. Because here you have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a card of love and support. I mean, there's someone in your world that really cares for you. There are people that care about you. But for some reason, you're not feeling the love. So your mind is going and making up all kinds of scenarios in your head that may have nothing to do with reality. On the other hand, the moon could also mean imagination and creativity, intuitive ability, psychic ability. So you really have to trust your intuition on this one. It's like, I can't see anything concrete. I have to just kind of follow my, you know, what is it that I'm feeling? I have to close my eyes and fly blind, you know. Or it could also mean that you use your creativity. And if you're trying to decide on a path, choose the one that allows you to be creative. Choose the one that allows you to use your intuition, your psychic ability, your intuitive ability, your creativity. Because this is the card of, it relates to Neptune, which is, you know, the art, creativity, divine inspiration. You know, music, art, dance, creative writing. Any of those topics would be beneficial, will bring you joy. That's what the Ten of Cups is. You have the Eight of Swords here. So you're afraid of moving out of a situation. You might feel stuck. If you're involved with someone, they may be going through a time of soul searching. Maybe the person that you're interested in is not really feeling social right now. I feel like, so this could not be, it could be someone else. It could, you know, if it's not you, it could be that you're dealing with someone who's going through a difficult time, who's feeling lonely and isolated, who's doing a lot of soul searching. The Hermit card is a card of someone who feels alone and is evaluating their whole life. It's like a dark night of the soul card. So you could be dealing with someone who's thinking, you know, what do I want in my life? What do I need to be happy? And maybe they pulled back from socializing. They don't want to be bothered with anybody. You know, they just need to be alone for a while because they're trying to think. They just need some downtime. So don't be upset if there's someone that you're wanting to connect with and they kind of want to be alone. It's not a rejection of you, because I think the person really cares about you. I think they just need downtime. They just need to be alone because they're trying to figure out their path and they need that time. They don't want to, they just need that downtime. The Fool card is here. So there you're on the edge of a new beginning. Where you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to choose. Because the Seven of Cups is being stuck in the choices. You have all these options, and you don't know which direction to go in. So there could be more than one romantic interest if it's a love relationship. And you're not sure, like, who is the right person for me? Should I choose this person or that person, you know? And if it's a career situation, it could be the same thing. You know, I have all these talents, and I could develop them in different ways. Which is the best way? Because you're really at the, you're wanting to make a new start. You're wanting to wipe the slate clean and have a brand new beginning in some area of your life. And I'm thinking it's more like career. I mean, love is important, but I think in terms of career, you're ready for a fresh start. But right now, you're just not sure. You're afraid to give up your current situation. Like you feel like you're trapped. Like, oh, I can't move out of my current situation. I'm stuck here. But really, you're not that stuck. It's just that you're afraid to move out. You're afraid to create this new life. So that's why you're stuck in the dream state, because the dream state is safe. It's easy to just visualize and dream about potential opportunities. It's different when you actually go and pursue them. You know, when the rubber meets the road. So, as long as you stay out of the fantasy lane, you should be okay. You know, take a realistic view of your options. Don't get caught up in a pie in the sky thing. Maybe bounce some ideas off other people and get their feedback. And that'll help you decide. But ultimately, you have to trust your intuition. So, because I see that you have the potential to manifest love and success. But it may take a while to get there. It may not happen. It may not come to fruition until the end of the year. But in the meantime, you know, choose your options carefully and make a decision. I mean, you're not going to get anywhere if you don't decide. So just choose something. You could always change it down the line. So let's see what the astrology has to say. So yeah, your new moon is in your 6th house. So you could be starting a new job. There's a new opportunity coming, new adventure. You may be having some issues. Saturn's in your 3rd house. So you may be like feeling blocked with, I don't know, maybe your relatives, you're having problems with brothers, sisters, relatives, or you're feeling like you can't speak up. You're like no one's listening. No one cares about what you have to say. So there's a little bit of a tension there. You're not feeling heard. Maybe you have relatives that are ultra-conservative and you want to do something totally radical, and they're giving you some flack. The full moon is in your 12th house, and it's activating your 6th house. So you're having some type of psychological breakthrough in April. You have the potential to end a cycle of self-sabotage, end a cycle of negative self-talk. You know, all these moon things that have been telling you, you're not good enough, you're not going to be accepted, you can't do this job, no one's going to love you, you know, all those things. You can clear the decks of that, because this full moon is at 29 degrees. So if you've ever felt like going for counseling, now would be a good time to do that, to get rid of the demons. Because you have Uranus going through your 7th house. It's shaking up your relationships. It's going to bring someone exciting. It's, you know, you're on the edge of meeting someone who's really going to change your life in a good way. Venus is in your 5th house. Uranus in your 7th house. When Uranus goes in your 7th house, you need to be freed of something. You need a relationship that gives you a sense of freedom, that allows you to be who you are. And you could attract a free spirit at this time. Someone who can't be confined, who can't be... Or you could have a relationship that's a little bit unconventional. You know, where you decide to not get married but just live together. Or there could be an age difference. You know, where you're the older person, they're the younger person. And it's there's something unconventional about it. Or you could just be meeting someone who's very unique and very creative. Eccentric, even. But I feel like you need to discuss certain things. You have to like come to terms with past wounds. Because I think that's what's standing in the way of your success. Wounding from the past. Wounding that you're still healing from, that you never really got over. That you just need to talk out and clear that out of your programming, your psychological programming, so that you can embrace this new beginning. Because look, you've got this Fool, the Ace, the 3. you can have this career success, and you could have this love and this sense of completion, sense of protection, sense of, you know, being in a welcome world. But you have to clear out some of those cobwebs in your psyche. And, you know, Mercury is conjunct Chiron in Aries. And that's, what house is that in? That's in your 6th house. So that's the house of health also. So I feel like you need to do some mental house cleaning and get at those issues that you kind of buried and never really dealt with, but are still running your they're still running programs in the background. So if you could clear that out, you can embrace this love and this new beginning and new stability, new financial stability, security. But you have these fears holding you back. So you need to clear that out so that you could drop your guard, drop your, you know, be more vulnerable, be more open. And you don't have to do it alone. You have people around you that are there for you. You just have to ask. Don't feel like I have no one cares. Because they do care. You just have to reach out. So if you've ever thought about, you know, having a talk, and it doesn't have to be a professional psychologist, although that would be great. But even if it's a good friend or a family member that you could just talk to and unload some of those deep feelings. Because Chiron connected with Mercury, I feel like you have to have these healing conversations. Conversation will be healing for you. Talking things out, you know, releasing emotion that's been buried for a long time will help your mental state and help you to embrace these changes in a more positive way so that you can take advantage of the success that they bring and not sabotage anything. Because a lot of times, you know, we have a conscious mind and then we have the unconscious. And the unconscious is working behind the scenes and you're not even aware how it's sabotaging you. You're not seeing it. You have blind spots. So it would be good to get at those blind spots in April so that you can embrace these great new beginnings and make the best of them. So that's my forecast for April. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Scorpio. If you'd like a private reading where we can go deeper into your personal issues, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to the website and we can get you scheduled. In the meantime, have a wonderful April filled with love and abundance, and I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.